Before we begin, feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Hey everyone, Tarik Rever here. So I'm really excited. I've been a fan of Chucky since I seen it since I was a kid. The first one, Child's Play, and then all the way to now. Like I don't know how many movies they've had already, you know. But I'm a huge fan of Chucky, and I think this is basically like, from what I hear, just a way to kind of like sorry, things popping. All right, I think basically like from what I hear, this is like a way to kind of not restart it, but to keep it fresh, a way to kind of like get a different direction on the thing. So let's see the vibe. I want to see the vibe of this, you know, because a lot of the other ones, which I do like some of them, some got kind of cheesy, and although I had fun with those too, but I like the ones like the first one really connected with the most because it was so serious, you know, and it felt real, and it was like you know, voodoo. And you know, consequences with reactions, polarities of magic, all kind of stuff. So it had a lot of like mysticism about it. Really cool. And then it was so gritty, you know, and sort of like, I think it was New York or something like that. But you know, it had like the sounds of the streets, the concrete steel. You know, everything was very like amplified, you know, so to speak. But let's check this out. Let's see what they do with this.
I was 6. My babysitter.
Is that the original kid growing up?
And they never caught him?
Justice was done.
Wanna play?
Ooh.
Nika, the murders were real.
Chucky never was.
That's right. He was a fantasy, a delusion.
Are you feeling better now?
I don't blame you for being afraid. I was very ill. Chucky told me. He's coming for me.
Foreshadowing.
It's important that we all explore it together as a group.
Oh,
we gotta
shit.
have something that will help.
Whoa!
I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
First, he'll kill each and every one of you in the most horrible ways you can imagine. And then he'll kill me too.
Come to mommy.
Oh, God.
Are you afraid of the
God.
truth?
Terrified. You should be too.
Night night. And they call me sick?
Wait a minute, there's two
Okay,
of
it's
them.
pretty creepy. Nice. Whoa, what?
A true classic never goes out of style.
Nice. Nice, man. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that basically, from what I can tell, it looks like it took like the original people, or some of the original people from their first early movies. Now they're grown up, and some have sort of like are still battling with the whole memories of it, and some have like given way to it, become like susceptible to Chucky, so to speak, you know. I guess hence the cult of Chucky. But yeah, that's awesome, and it's definitely darker tone, more serious. There's still, I'm sure, there's still some comedy in there a little bit, you can tell, but at the same time, it's not like strictly like slapstick. I mean, come on, you know that they got. I really love Chucky, but some of the movies are getting like off the wrong direction, you know. Not all of them, some of them are really cool, but especially towards the beginning, you know. So now it looks like getting towards that beginning feel, which that really is what sold it to me, you know. So the whole sense that no one really thinks this thing is really like a real threat, you know, except the people that are a part of it. So it definitely shows the separation of the sort of mundane. They just have no idea how dangerous Chucky really is, and then like, the people that have witnessed it, they're kind of sharing their experience of how they remember it. He's like kind of like sort of resurrected, so to speak, back into their lives. So that's kind of cool. And he seems to have like a different, I don't know, a different vibe about him too. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's like sort of a foreboding, you know. Like I think that's the thing that really sold me about also like their earlier films, like Rosemary's Baby, like earlier horror films, you know, and in general, and how the suspense can really build. So this definitely looks suspense driven, and also looks like they're breaking down the mental psyche, you know, using the psych ward as a conduit, so to speak. So very cool. Nice. All right, I'm checking that out. Yes. All right. Well, like, share, subscribe, everybody. See you next time.